On this week's show, did we hit the bottom last week of the market? Some speculative trading. What's the portfolio worth today? So let's do this. Hi, and welcome to episode 5 of the series. This week we saw the markets recover slightly, with Bitcoin now needing to close above a key price to maintain its recovery. This is a big ask in the current climate, and failure to do so will see that price fall again, and maybe testing the lows experienced last week. I talked about June being an important month in a previous episode, and how it has been a ride, a really long ride. Of course, Terra and Celsius didn't really help things either. The fear index is at the horror movie level, which has fueled emotive headlines in the news and on social media. Words like plunge, crash, Bitcoin going to zero are really helping to keep this fear alive. Now, this is my third cycle. No, not that sort of cycle. Don't know who's doing the graphics for this video, but they're going to get fired in a minute. Thank you. So as I was saying, this is my third cycle of crypto all-time highs, followed by large drops in price. If the mathematics are correct, we are close to seeing the start of the next cycle, and a price pushing up to another all-time high. However, the forecast is that the bear market will last another 4 months or so, and this is disappointing. But for me, that presents more opportunities to buy when assets are still, on sale. I'm also moving back into trading. It's all well and good to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, the S&P 500 and so-called safe shares, but this isn't going to make me the amount of money I need from this project. I'm also an institutional trader as my day job, and that lure of trading is just too strong to ignore. This week we began by buying Kudos coin, and we will bolster that with other coins as the weeks go by. These purchases are designed to be traded, not held, and I will be using the same techniques I use in my trading day job. Finally, before we look at the buys and the valuation for this week, some may have noticed a bit of an error in the valuation last week. It's actually quite big, and I overvalued the project by almost £1,000. Not good. The reported drop, therefore, of around 13% last week was more like 20%. I've corrected the data now, and all is well and good. If you like what I'm doing, and you want to follow my progress, then please subscribe. It means a lot and really helps the channel. Okay, so let's look at the portfolio and the buys this week. As always, this is for entertainment purposes only, and should not be taken as financial advice. So starting with our stocks and shares, we can see that our portfolio is worth $1,869. Our profit loss is at 0.40%, massively better than last week, which means that in a dollar value we are down 6.84. So let's look at that in a bit more detail. So our S&P is down $4. Minus 1.03%. Amazon is down $4.15. VIG is down $1.29. I'm thinking of selling VIG as soon as it comes into profit and investing in something else. Silver is down $7.55. And Tesla is up $10.28. So let's look at the S&P in a little bit more detail. This is a good example of using those little walls I talk about. My buy point was met by the price and then retraced back up that large green candle there on the right. We've got another buy point in, which is just below on another support wall, which is the S1PP 0.382. That means we're anticipating the price to go down again, and if it doesn't, we'll just buy at a different price. We also have a low buy point on Amazon, as you can see on the graphic. This is around the S2PP 0.618, and again we're anticipating the price to drop. And finally, we have a low order buy on VIG. I might cancel this buy order because I really want to get rid of this asset in the next couple of weeks. But it's set there at the S3 pivot point 1. But again, that would mean the price would have to fall all the way down from the S3 PP1, where it's currently at. So let's move on to Coinbase and our crypto holdings. A sea of green here for the recent price rises in cryptocurrency. Our Bitcoin is now worth £1,806. Ethereum rises to £1,334. Ethereum 2, 270, and our DAI, ironically the only red here, it's normally green, is at £23.29. And a quick look at our new holding, which is the Kudos coin, as mentioned earlier. That's now worth $80.80. We bought in at about $60, so that's doing really well. But if you do trade crypto on these wallets, these plug-in wallets for like Binance and Coinbase, just watch out for those gas fees, because they are quite high. And our video wouldn't be complete without our fantastic graphics here. The good news is we've got some better ones coming, so that will be good. So as always, our starting fiat is $15,000, and we're currently valued at £12,515.95. I wanted to put that into some simpler graphics this week, and this is the weekly changes in ROI as the project has continued, starting at 0 on week 1. We dropped to 9.23, back up to minus 0.98. Last week we were down minus 11 on the week, And then this week we're up, yes, 5.36%. And that's obviously due to the increase in prices across all of the asset base. We then have another chart which shows our total ROI for the fund. And there's that magic number of minus 20% for last week. But the fund has been falling gradually since day one. This is not a surprise. We're DCAing in. This week we've recovered some of that loss and are now sat at minus 16.6%. So overall, I'm quite pleased with that result. Okay, so that's the state of the project for this week. And as I always say, onward and upward.